Teaching 47. 1. Humanity. I am preparing you with my word in this period so that you may understand my doctrine. I am summoning spirits to make them aware of their spiritual gifts and to have them study my manifestations. Thus, they should not be surprised by these manifestations because these events are only confirming the prophecies that were made for this period. 2. I want each one of you to occupy the disciples' place in which I have placed you. All of you have been sent to earth to fulfill a mission, and I have patiently awaited your fulfillment of that mission. I have given you many opportunities, and you still have not perfected yourselves. Do you wish this new era to pass without taking advantage of it because your cross of fulfillment seems heavy? The time that you have is limited. I do not wish that tomorrow, when you are ready to work, you then find yourselves near the end of your life on earth without your physical abilities. Work from the moment of your enlightenment, whether you are in your infancy, in full maturity, or in old age. Sow in order to reap, and keep your seed in my granary where time does not destroy it nor the thief steal it. 3. Man today struggles in great battles. While some are waging cruel wars, others struggle to overcome their low passions and liberate the spirit. Humanity has become divided, and life is like a ship which is ready to collapse in the midst of the storm. Even those of you who dwell in this nation, which has remained in peace, do not enjoy tranquility. All of you are enduring pain and suffering. 4. Why is it that some ignore the sound of the celestial bell which summons them? This bell is my voice which summons all of my children wherever they may dwell. When you hear my word, you feel it is not the echo of the human voice which I use to speak to you, but my voice which reaches your heart, giving you encouragement and light. 5. I will only receive a pure worship from you. Only your deeds of love and charity will give you my peace. 6. Listen to my advice as father and do not run away from me. I have told you that a whole region can be saved by just one virtuous individual. If you are unable to become truly virtuous, then at least regenerate yourself and work hard. Thus, you can regain my divine grace and become one of my messengers on earth. Do not be indifferent to pain. Pray for your brethren because your prayers will help your brothers to dry their tears and to attain peace and blessings. Before humanity weakens under the weight of its cross, I will be its helper and will take its heavy load in order for it to continue progressing. 7. Blessed are those who know how to cleanse their hearts in order to receive my word, for it will nourish them eternally. Blessed are those who weep and suffer observing the confusion in which their brothers live, for their prayer will reach me. They will see the flourishing and restoration of virtue in the heart of man. 8. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. I have shown you my spirit so that you will come to know me. I remind you of the words I said in the second era. Thomas, sink your fingers into my side and do not be an unbeliever. Come to me through faith and leave behind your disbelief. Behold that I am showing you in the heavens the promised land which awaits the arrival of my beloved disciples with open doors. 9. I have given you an abundance of bread to spiritually nourish yourselves so that tomorrow you will not hunger for this word which today you ignore. Elevate yourselves to attain your spiritual evolution. Pray for everyone and be aware that you are like a ray of light on the path of your brothers. Be good shepherds for humanity, which is your flock. All of you who are spiritually enlightened, who have sound judgment, and who are inspired can guide and redeem those who are lost. 10. It is prophesied that the pain will be very great, but you will remain tranquil if you know how to pray and practice my doctrine, for you will feel my strength in every moment. But woe unto those who, having heard these lessons, have not believed in my manifestation, for their doubt will cause them to weaken in the trial. You who have received and kept the words of the prophets in your memory, do not curse nor despair when the time comes in which suffering overwhelms humanity. Be silent and prepare yourselves, and I will protect you with my love. 11. Do not ask me to withdraw my laws and judgments. Ask with humility, and I will give to you what is justly yours so that you may attain salvation. 12. Analyze and understand the lessons which untiringly I have given to you in this third era. My word appeared before you like a shining and guiding light to guide those who were lost along the true path. 13. My teaching has given you spiritual strength, not only to resist the difficulties that occur on earth, but also to carry out the spiritual mission which you have brought. Do not expect everyone to receive you with open arms when you go to spread my doctrine. There are those who want you to fail in that mission and will create obstacles. 14. I come to purify and prepare you physically and spiritually so that you understand the inspirations of the Father and later take them to the hearts of your brothers with the same purity with which I have given them to you. You will also need to offer testimony to the truth of my teaching with your deeds. 15. I have heard this prayer from those who are blessed with my charity. Lord, you are untiring in granting us gifts and goodness. And I say to you, I am your Father and know your needs. How could my spirit not be moved before your prayer and petition? I have comforted you when you are by yourself in your bedroom and enlightened you in your meditations. Promptly you come to hear my word, but prepare your hearts beforehand as an altar, and show me your good deeds as an offering. 16. You come before me like the child who offers his hand to his father to have him lead him along the path. And truly I perceive you as my children. Also behold that I resemble the shepherd who cares for his sheep and calls them with a sweet voice from the sheepfold. You have heard my voice through human spokesmen in this third era. But you decided to seek me only after you became spiritually thirsty from having crossed the desert of your passions. It was then that you heard the call of your celestial Father. 17. Whenever you called me for help, you felt my presence giving you comfort and peace. But the moment came when you were hungry for my words and arose seeking my teaching. 18. The clock of eternity signaled the hour and designated that the moment had arrived for your spirit to find the water which would quench its thirst. 19. Some of you doubted because of the unexpected form in which I manifested myself. But soon, after having penetrated into the essence of the word which you heard, you realized that this word could only originate from God. Then, filled with joy, you said to me, Father, Father, we believe in your new manifestation among humanity. You found yourselves adorned with spiritual gifts. You experienced peace in your hearts, and you witnessed great harmony in your homes. And while the children rejoiced being with the Father, he also felt his thirst for love disappear, observing the happiness of his little ones on seeing their regeneration and receiving their caresses through their prayers. 20. Then I said to you, follow me. I have already given you proof of my presence, and you have developed faith. That is why you have not weakened, nor have you rebelled against my law when you have encountered ordeals along your path. 21. You have seen your dear ones depart to the hereafter. You have seen the doors to your work close and bread become scarce at your table. You have lost your worldly goods. But faith, like a shining and guiding light, has brought you to a safe harbor. There have also been those who have weakened amidst the ordeal and have asked themselves questions about my word and felt their faith become extinguished. 22. But I have spoken to those individuals through their conscience to ask them the following. Why have you weakened? Why have you lacked in faith and forgotten my words? Remember that I told you that the chosen will always be tested in order to strengthen their faith, their perseverance, and their love. 23. Those who have known how to be strong have seen the storms pass and light shine again on their path. They have seen peace, health, and lost goods return to them. 24. That is the manner in which I prepare those with a hardened heart. They will become my servants tomorrow. Those servants will offer true testimony to humanity and will sow my seed of truth. 25. The spirit is noble when touched by my word, but the material body is weak. Therefore I say to you that if I come to strengthen and lift your spirits, they should be responsible for encouraging and sustaining the material body along the way. 26. You have been greatly tested, beloved disciples. For each trial contains a mystery for you. You do not know whether it is designed to strengthen you in battle, to reveal new knowledge to you, or to restitute a sin. You should never attempt to avoid an ordeal because they are never greater than your moral or spiritual strength. 27. Be among those who know how to remain strong in great battles. Thus, generations with light and grace will emerge from you. 28. In order to prepare yourselves, come to receive my lessons of love so that you may eliminate all of your confusion. This word will show you the true path if you have gone astray from that path. My celestial voice comes to announce to you and speak to you of the third era. 29. Your faults and imperfections have not been an obstacle for my manifestation in this era. On the contrary, they are the reason for my manifestation. I came to seek you because you were lost, ill, and overwhelmed by suffering. Your master descended to say to you, "Come to me." Then you arose eagerly to follow the path of the Lord written by the one who is master and Lord of creation. 30. The light of the third era illuminates the paths so that you may discover the thorns along your path and clear them, for this path is sown with trials. 31. My love has continually summoned at the door of your home so that you be vigilant. How can there be anyone who still doubts my word after I have given you so much evidence of my love? The one who doubts has eyes, yet he cannot see. He has a mind, yet he cannot comprehend. And he has a heart, yet he cannot feel. 32. You still do not know me. When you come to love one another as I have taught you, then you will attain true knowledge and comprehend your spiritual gifts. I have told you that the virtuous feelings that are stored in your heart will be manifested in the words that you speak. But how can one speak of love if he does not carry it in his heart? Does it not disturb you to think that the individuals to whom I give these teachings in this era are the same ones to whom I have given lessons of love in the past 2 eras? Behold that in my love for you as your Father and Master, I come to entrust this doctrine to you. It is a book which you should preserve with the same purity and wisdom that it originally had when it was given to you by the divine charity of the Lord. Great multitudes will arrive to scrutinize this doctrine. Among them will be the new Pharisees and the new scribes who will attempt to test me. Thus, when they arrive, you will present to them a perfect doctrine, a spiritual doctrine overflowing with love and justice, a doctrine that teaches man to worship me with his spirit and with simplicity. You will confirm this doctrine with your deeds of love and charity for your brethren. 33. Be alert and pray. Be prepared, for my doctrine will be persecuted. Do not let these revelations disturb you. When those individuals arrive, let them observe you fulfilling your mission of healing the sick and comforting the one who suffers. I will give you strength by allowing you to nourish yourself with the spiritual wisdom from the tree of life which exists in everyone. Sit at the table under this shade, but be careful not to stain the white cloth. This whiteness is similar to that of the road which you will have to journey. My mantle of love covers all of my children, and my charity prepares the path of all who shall hear me in this time. 34. The unleashed elements awaken humanity at every moment. Be alert so that they will not touch your regions. 35. Allow the multitudes to come to you, for each heart and each spirit brings a sorrow. Put them in touch with my spiritual world while this manifestation is still occurring, so that they might receive the spiritual healing balsam which descends from my kingdom. I want to see you prepared, working eagerly to fulfill my work of love. May the hour of my justice find you healing the sick, comforting the sad, teaching the one who is thirsty for truth, and advising the one who has strayed from the path. Be aware that it will be you who will greatly suffer if you have failed to fulfill your mission when that hour arrives. 36. I do not want to see you dejected when you are present with me. I want to always observe you confident and satisfied. I want you to have acquired peace and strength when the time comes for my departure. For truly I say to you that you will have to struggle. I see those who will follow me and those who will reject me during those trials, since I have been touching and testing each one of you to give you strength. 37. I want the leaves and the fruit of the tree which you formed to be healthy and life-giving. Then my divine charity will allow you to encounter the multitudes who only await to be summoned, for they are enduring great bitterness and suffering. 38. Those who arrive to relieve their sorrows and regain their faith will be the ones who are ill spiritually, mentally, and physically. Also arriving will be widows, orphans, and abandoned men and women who hunger for love and peace. Pray for those who are not able to come, and through your prayers, I will grant your requests. 39. Be persistent in your regeneration. Do not allow your material body to regress in its evolution. Be aware that as you progress spiritually, you will attain more spirituality in your life. 40. My people, feel the joy that my divine spirit experiences as I speak to you and you hear my words. Observe how my word clarifies many of the mysteries which previously you were unable to comprehend. 41. Men of this time, who believed yourselves to be in the sunset years of your lives, my teaching has come to surprise you like a new sunrise which has revived your spirits. 42. Blessed are those who recognize their mission and embrace their cross in this period, for they will be able to sow the seed of my doctrine in fertile fields. 43. Take a seat, young students and disciples. Eliminate the turbulence that is occurring in your minds and in your hearts and replace it with peace. Allow the rainbow of peace to appear in the spiritual heavens. 44. In my divine lesson, you will become surprised to discover numerous hidden gifts and powers that you possess. In the future, you will be able to use those gifts and powers to triumph over your trials and ordeals. 45. My spirit will be your guide in this period, and I will open a path across the new Red Sea, just as in the time of Moses. I will save and nourish you in the desert, and I ask only that you practice my examples of love and that you be faithful to the end. At the end of your path, your spirit will reach the promised land and knock at its doors. There you will find rest from human struggles and will free yourself from all the low passions and miseries of this world. Also, you will get to know true spiritual enlightenment. And through that enlightenment, you will be able to perceive the truth just as you are able to perceive sunlight on earth. 46. You were born from the Father, and thus to him you must return. Not only do you need to return to him with your original purity, but also, upon your return, you will have greatly evolved by having developed your spiritual gifts and fulfilling the divine laws. But no one will come to me alone. Each one will bring all of those whom he has brought to safety, those whom he has healed, and those whom he comforted and led along the path of salvation, in order to help your spirits on their path of evolution. I have come in this period to give you my lessons of love. 47. Now is the time to learn. Behold how my spirit is touching all spirits and physical bodies. Some beings speak of my word when they are in a state of ecstasy, and others also do that when they are not in ecstasy. The elderly, the young, and the children speak of my spiritual kingdom. Are these not the events that were prophesied by the prophets and myself in the past, when we spoke of my new manifestation? 48. Cleanse your hearts and your minds to allow your spirits to become elevated and purified. Then I will manifest my light through your beings and will surprise humanity with your deeds of love. I will speak to the old through the young. Through the ignorant and uneducated I will speak to the wise. Through the humble I will speak to the arrogant. Today, you still do not understand what awaits you, but you will know it tomorrow, and you will arise with humility to travel to those places where people are spiritually asleep today. But tomorrow, once those individuals receive my divine message, they will rise up ready to follow me. 49. Today, you anxiously await for your master to descend to teach you and to remind you of teachings of past times. You live alert, ready to hear my teachings and feeling love in your heart for me. You are attentive, ready to analyze my word. Later in silence you recall my advice and commandments and try to understand them in order to put them into practice. Then you understand the true pureness of my teaching and the delicacy of your mission. Then you ask me if it will be necessary for your spirit to separate from its material body in order to become more hard-working, since you feel that your body is an obstacle for your elevation and the fulfillment of your mission. I say to you that you should accept that material body with love and use it correctly. I created your physical body and offered it to you for a purpose. If you know how to guide it, it will be your co-worker. Thus, you will know how to appreciate and benefit from your existence on the earth with the harvest which you achieve from your having sown love among your brothers. 50. Imitate me and perform miracles, for you are my chosen ones. Be doctors and counselors to your brothers, and work and intervene on their behalf. Work spiritually hard so that you may guide humanity to discover the true path of salvation, and thus, mankind will feel that they walk on firm ground on the path of their restitution. 51. Enter those fields which I have prepared and sow my seed in them, like good laborers who soften the land with love. For human hearts have hardened and you need to work patiently with them. When you have encountered stubborn human beings, you have wanted to run away from them, saying, "This is not one of those whom God is seeking. He wants humble hearts." Do you not know that it is those individuals whom I have come to seek out and convert? I ask you, when you came to me, was your heart already like a home or a temple for me? Look back, and you will realize that you have left behind your wrongdoings and have been reborn to the true light. 52. Why do you sometimes doubt my communication through the human spokesman and ask me for proof when you see that your request has not been granted? Do you lack faith? You want to hear me speak in a superior language in order to believe, and you are interfering in my high judgments. I ask you, have you already reached the summit of spirituality in order to be able to interpret my inspirations? Are you so elevated that you can read my will in my spirit? You are still too spiritually small to understand me, but I am guiding you along my path so that you will learn to communicate with me spiritually and acquire some of my divine knowledge. 53. You have dishonored the mission assigned to your spirit, even though I have destined you to attain peace and perfection in your eternal life. 54. When you are humble, you will be great. Greatness does not lie in pride and vanity, as many believe. I have told you throughout the times to be meek and humble of heart. Acknowledge me as your Father and love me. Do not seek a throne for your material body or a name to distinguish you from the rest. Do not seek to be different from others and always practice goodwill. 55. Prepare yourselves to see me in all my splendor and give testimony of me. And as you become elevated, I will shed my wisdom on you. 56. O humanity, you have not known how to separate yourselves from the vanities of the world in order to fulfill the laws of the Spirit. You love this world, which makes you weak, and have come to earth many times not knowing the purpose for which you have been sent. I say to you, fulfill your mission, and prepare yourselves for the trip to your true homeland which I have promised you. Thus, you will be able to hear the Father welcoming you when you arrive, offering you spiritual peace which you have earned with your deeds of love and charity toward your brothers. 57. Do not fear the audios of this time. Clothe yourselves with strength and help your fellow beings. Among those beings you will find many who have been weakened by pain. You will see your brothers in anguish and will offer them a healing balsam for their pain. You will offer them words of encouragement and strength, an array of light from your Father. Feel the sorrow of your brethren, and you will have shared their affliction and given them love and charity. 58. I say to those of you who weep in silence, blessed are you who come seeking comfort. You have not sought symbols nor images in order to pray, for you know that I am with you, and you have found me within you. I have given you strength for your spirit and physical body. 59. Blessed are those who have known how to guide the multitudes and have sought my assistance when they have felt overwhelmed by the weight of their cross. I illuminate the path of all beings who dwell in the spiritual and material regions. Do not look upon each other as strangers. Offer warmth to your brethren, and truly love one another. For if you know how to love your brothers, you will have loved me. My peace be with you.